Gaming's turn to pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the World Esports Championship LAN Finals, Cloud9 versus Vici Gaming here in a best-of-3 series for the Winners Bracket Finals. That's a mouthful, but, well, it's been a great series thus far, albeit kind of quick. And that could change, as we're into game number 2 already. Cloud9 is up 1-0 against Vici Gaming, defending second-place champions of the International 4, with obviously a new squad, Ice, and Black. And in that past game, Vici Gaming, they did not look that solid. Cloud9 looked superb. Great positioning, great map awareness, great farming priority, making sure the supports, especially AUI 2000, got up to that level 6 early on. Super on the Death Prophet did next to nothing in that game, and I think Cloud9 handled that particularly well. So again, thanks for joining us here on Beyond the Summit 2. My name is Mont, and I've been casting, the past couple of days, and it's been a lot of fun. Of course, I had a couple of Navi US co-casters as well. We had 1437 join me for yesterday. Today it was Brax for a bit, but he's off, and I'm alone currently, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the cast. So, for Cloud9, they're looking to put this one away. They did go 2-1 against LGD, so that was a particularly long series. They actually picked up EE Tinker, but it really didn't get to that point where you're kind of just sitting back and just marching and making sure the other team doesn't really come up to your tier 1, tier 2, or even your high ground. It was mostly just Envy pushing out lanes while the rest of his team went absolutely nuts and killing the rest of the squad of Vici Gaming. We'll see if Cloud9 can replicate that feat, and take down Vici Gaming yet again. But Vici Gaming, if they pick heroes that I think work for FY and Fenrir rather than what they had in the last game, they'll be okay, and I think Skywrath Mage fits that modus operandi, so the Skywrath pick here could be Fenrir, could be FY. I'm inclined to believe Fenrir will play it. I haven't seen them play Skywrath in some time, and I haven't done my research. Obviously, back at TI4, you could have said, oh, this person's playing it, but again, it's been a while since I've seen Vici Gaming. Same with Cloud9. I gotta say, though, it was no surprise to see Bone7 on his Bat Rider just wrecking people. It's available again if they want to grab it. They also have the Razor here. Not sure if they're going to give that to EE or if they're going to give that to Fata. I haven't seen a Fata Razor yet, but I'm sure it's just as good as his Brewmaster was in that previous game, which was damn outstanding. I'm getting a lot of praise to Cloud9, but I think in that last game they deserved it. And it's not like Vici Gaming played poorly. It's just they didn't have really a lot of room for Black to farm. He played one of those heroes where he sits back and he farms for a while. And he did come to fights and he did help out his team, but as a Weaver, he just got shut down. He got tracked up, he got killed, he got bursted through Clap, which is very good against a Weaver. It was very difficult for him to do anything in that situation. And I think if you look at what Vici are going to do now, it's going to be probably more oriented towards what Cloud9 had in the first game. Maybe something that's a little bit more Deathball heavy.
Cloud9's turn to ban.
Then again, I don't think calling Cloud9 what they had in the first game, I don't think calling that a death ball is correct. I think it's more just meticulous play. Whatever you want to call it, it's pretty cool to watch. For Vici Gaming though, nothing really tops seeing FY and Fenrir just win the game on their own, hands down. And I understand there are certain games where Rubik is good and Rubik works out very well, but whenever he has that hero, he seems to work wonders with it. Again, a surgeon, a jack of all trades. Cloud9 picked the Furion. They can go for this global strategy. Surprisingly enough, Vici don't ban up the Tinker. They're okay with that hero, it looks like, especially now that they have the Earthshaker and the Skywrath Mage. I think those two heroes are particularly good against that hero, Earthshaker especially with the long-range Fisher. But Furion now is going to be part of that global presence, and if you want to add more onto that, you can go greedy and grab EE again, that Tinker, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Furion will probably be played in the offlane by Bone7. A decent Furion player for sure. We'll see what they grab here. Probably support to start things off. And maybe AUI's hero. They actually banned out the Warlock too. Vici Gaming, the respect ban on that Warlock. Ah, damn, I was hoping to see the AUI 2000 Warlock because I think it's really fun to watch. Cloud9 go for the Wraith King though. And these are heroes that are interesting because you kind of can see, I feel like, the mouse sports influence on Cloud9. Vici Gaming, they go for the old tried and true Pugna, something that they did very well with at TI4. Death Prophet Pugna together is a lot of push. They couldn't get any towers going for them early on for Vici Gaming last game, so they'll change that by picking up Pugna, which will absolutely obliterate towers with the help of Death Prophet's Exorcism. The problem here, though, is fighting into Wraith King and Reincarnation, having Nature's Prophet split push, say, top, and then TP down bottom where the action's happening. And then Razor, fighting into a Razor is something else entirely. So
5 seconds remaining.
there's a lot of different circumstances that you have to look at here. And for Cloud9, they'll have another pick.
Reserve time.
And we'll go to reserve time now. But let's see if they pick up a support here or their safe land farmer for EE. Doom is available, mind you, which could be huge here against the Death Prophet. Blink in, Doom the DP, she can't get her ultimate off, so you get focused down. Or even like the Earthshaker, Scarith Mage, Pugna. Any of those heroes are good Doom targets. You really don't want a Scarith running amok in your team fight. Same with an Earthshaker. If you get jumped on an Echo Slam, a Doom doesn't really help you out there now, does it? Probably already did by that point. As it stands now, it should theoretically be a Razor versus Death Prophet matchup mid. Which, if you've watched a lot of competitive Dota, that probably is the one mid matchup you've seen the most recently. It's almost like you're getting sick of that matchup. You're just like, listen, can we get some new heroes mid? I don't want to see this crap again. Death Prophet will get farmed with Crypt Swarm. Razor will get farmed by static linking and using Plasma Field. It'll be pretty even. You can get a kill either way through roaming and ganks. You have to give the edge to Cloud9 as they have a Furion who can TP in. It could be a Pugna mid, theoretically, but I don't see that happening. It's probably safe lane farming Pugna and Death Prophet mid. They can even go aggro. Pugna's kind of squishy, but you can still get away with it. They are on the Radiant side, so they will have the pole camp as well. And they can just push down towers pretty early on, too. I just like Scarith Mage and Earthshaker together as a support duo, and I think Cloud9 realized that that's going to be kind of troublesome, so they'll pick the Mirana. Now, the question is, which one of these heroes is core, which one are supports, and are both Mirana and Wraith King support, or both Mirana and Wraith King core? Or, well, obviously that's not going to be the case, but which one of them will be supports, which one will be core, I think is the most important question.
10 seconds remaining.
46 seconds left in reserve time for Vici Gaming, and as it stands now, I like Wraith King as a support. Mirana is a very good support as well, so I think they're both going to be supports. And then they'll pick their core here. I don't like Mirana as a core. They can both transition very well into the late game if necessary, which is something that I like, and I think was really good about LGD's draft in the game against CDEC, that last game, obviously. Vici Gaming now with their last ban coming through here. And they're taking their time to think about it. Something in the safe lane.
10 seconds
Again, you can go
remaining.
Tinker if you're getting that creative for Cloud9. I don't know if it works out in that situation. You don't really have killing potential. Well, yeah, maybe you do. They go for Viper instead, which is smart. A Viper and a Razor together on the same team is just a recipe for destruction. That's too much tankiness. The magical resistance coming out from Corrosive Skin. Pugna won't have the best time there. Yeah, you might be able to nuke down a Razor or Wraith King or whatever, but Viper is just maybe too much for them to deal with. And they don't have to deal with Viper Strike, which can take Scarith Mage and Pugna down to pretty much nothing, as they're both rather squishy. So for Cloud9 now, their last ban. If you look at what Vici Gaming has, probably an offlaner or solo safe laner. We saw Ice play the Nyx Assassin last game, but when he's played that hero, they haven't really needed to shut him down. It feels like Vici Gaming are more than anything experimenting with Ice on that hero. He could easily go Doom. He actually picked it last game, but then swapped it with FY, who's going to go Jungle Doom.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see. Ban something! Alright, Brewmaster. That was very close. I thought that was going to tick down to 0. They really went to the limit there. My god. Vici Gaming going to pick up a hero in just a second. They only have 3 seconds left in reserve time and 30 regular seconds, so they'll go for Batrider, the offlaner. Taking a page out of Bone 7's book. But a hero that's been picked a lot in the Eastern scene. Very, very solid hero. Naga coming out for Cloud9. Wow, they are going to maybe try to take this late as he is going to be picking it up. The support, Wraith King and Mirana coming out. Razor played by Fatsa. So, yep, it is going to be the dual support Wraith King Mirana. Nagasar farming that lane, which should be top. And we'll see how things go. This is going to be a bit of a different draft. Yes, you still had to farm a lot for EE on the Tinker, but he can be involved in fights because of bots and rearm. Whereas this time around, it's more so, let's split push the lanes with our Nature's Prophet and our Nagasar, and let's see if we can take down some towers. Eventually, if we have to ball up mid or ball up at any other lane, we can. We'll have Eye of the Storm, maybe an Aghanim Scepter at some point for Fatsa. The problem is, can they withstand the onslaught of Vici Gaming's lineup? Because Nagasar might not be able to do that much once they start pushing down towers with Black using, obviously, his Nether Blast and Death Prophet using the Exorcism. So, again, a lot of questions to be asked and answered. Again, possibly the last game. of the night for me. Both of these teams, though, are in the winner's bracket, so whoever loses the series, they're not out of the tournament. But a win would guarantee them the grand finals, which is about a ridiculous amount of money. It's pretty nice. Pretty big prize pool for this tournament as well. And it is not disappointed. A lot of action, a lot of great games, a lot of memorable moments. So far, it's been a lot of fun to cast, and I enjoy having you guys here with me. It's been a pleasure. So for Cloud9, Eternal Envy, we'll be playing that Nagasar, and we'll have Pylai up on the Wraith King. He's going to be supporting as well. Fots is going to be up at the Razor right now in this mid lane. In the base is Bone 7 on the Nature's Prophet. Down bottom, warding real quick is AUI 2000. Boots first, Marana should be roaming. We'll see if he heads top first or maybe tries to get an arrow mid. For Vici Gaming, your TI2 second place finishers. Ice on the Bat Rider.
30 seconds.
Obviously new to the team. Interesting little mask there that he's got. Mid lane is going to be Super playing the Death Prophet yet again. Didn't have the best game in game number 1, but we'll see if we can turn that around. And then your top aggressive tri-lane coming out from Vici Gaming. And I said this was going to be a possibility, and they certainly will send it up here. Fenrir on the Earthshaker, Black on the Pugna, and FY on the Scarith Mage. When you go back to TI4, and even recently, Fenrir and Earthshaker, they're synonymous. FY playing Scarith Mage is no surprise there either. They're both going to put an Observer Ward here at this top rune spot. Walking towards the rune, it was going to be AUI, but no such luck. It's down bottom, it's an Invis rune. And with a hearty good luck, Vici Gaming move up to the top lane. A 2-1-2 as it stands now. So Pylai going to need to really help out Eternal Envy here. His farm is going to suffer quickly. And this is the problem when you run the Nagasar. You can get kills with her, but there's still no Marana. And with AUI 2000 missing, we'll see if they can maybe get a kill on Super, or First Blood goes top. Fenrir and FY are waiting to go. Now they see that Bat Rider's down bottom. Bone 7 has to have an understanding that they're probably sending the supports top. So you can see how far back Eternal Envy and Pylai are. They want to scout this out. They're going to get jumped on, though. There goes the Arcane Bolt. Fisher's going to fly as well. It doesn't block necessarily, but Fotza gets First Blood with an arrow in mid. I was too busy watching top, and AUI 2000 hits a nice arrow. They get the kill. Well played, and that'll give him boots as well. So First Blood attempt in the top lane does not pan out. Cloud9 get it on the other side of things, and AUI, he's looking for round number 2. We'll see what happens here. Super backing way up here. Waiting for the creep wave. Now you can see that Fotza's running ahead. There's the static link. The arrow does not connect, just off the mark by maybe an inch or two. Very close. Would have gotten the second kill there. Would have been huge. Bottom lane, Ice chasing down Bone 7, who has a couple of stacks of napalm on him right now. FY and Fenrir backing up to the tower as well. So this tri-lane maybe not doing that much. Fenrir and FY, they're not really getting experience. You can see Pylai and EE. They're going to pull the creep wave back to the tower, but he gets Fisher blocked. This is huge. Can they eat the tree and get out? Yes. Smart play. That was actually Pylai, I think, eating the tree. EE had no regen left over, so they will pull the creep wave back to the tower, while, of course, they'll farm the other creep wave for Vici Gaming at this camp. And then Nether Blast will go for Black on top of all that. So right now, you can see First Blood getting boots helps out a lot against Super here. Super does not have boots, so Fotza can get a really lengthy static link going on. Or as Cattle Guy would put it, girthy. Illusion rune picked up by AUI, so they will get rune control as well. And now he's going to head bottom and see if he can maybe find an arrow on Ice, who is extraordinarily low. Looks like he's going to go for a Firefly. AUI spots him out but backs away. Ice pinged it, but he's actually at 94 HP. Illusion's going to find him, but not able to get the kill. AUI is just maybe looking for an arrow. Fisher coming into the top lane. There was a decrep. Oh, he dodged the Soul Assumption coming out by using, obviously, his mirror, which is not Soul Assumption, the Arcane Bolt, rather. I still have my mind on game number 1, but well played. Still, he will go down FY, getting the kill with the right click coming through. AUI rotates back to mid, looking for yet another arrow and another kill on Super.
Is under attack.
Super understanding that he's still missing. An arrow's going to get shot, just missing again. Super's been walking around and making sure he does not get hit by an arrow, that he's not stationary. That's very important. So EE going down to this top lane, and all of a sudden his farm is really suffering. Only 2 last hits. While that's happening though, Bone 7's getting a decent amount of farm. Ice is going to come in, start throwing up the sticky napalm strikes, and Bone 7 is going to get Fireflied as well. Arrow might come through. Ice. We'll see when he backs up, and is their arrow going to fly? No, actually AUI took a creep, so now that he clearly sees this is coming, they won't be even trying for an arrow. Top lane, EE still farming away with boots. Riptide, not really able to get a CS there. This is becoming a bit of an issue for EE. Good news is that Fox is doing rather well mid lane. However, 21 last hits for Black is pretty damn nice. He's going to get some more right here. Yep. Smoke of Deceit gank. This is what I want to see out of Vici Gaming. Rotations early on. They have a really good dual roaming combo. And Fox is getting very aggressive here, so this is their time to shine. However, they don't want to lose super. The arrow misses. Had that connected, they would have gotten the kill. The right-click TP coming through. They're diving so far for this. Now they're TPing from Bone 7. There is the courier as well. Sprout up. Now Fox in a lick of trouble. There's going to be the plasma field. The Fisher coming in. Can they get the kill on FY? Absolutely. Fox is still alive, and he's going to go down to the tower. Double kill for Fox. Fenrir in trouble. Arrow connects. AUI 2000 has to get out, but he's body blocked by the treants of Bone 7. A 3-for-2 trade. Bone is going to try to run his way out of there. He's kind of slow. Sticky Napalm still doing work, and Ice Ice Ice. He's got Tranquils. They're still on cooldown currently. Oh, the concussive shot. Bone 7 is going to fall here, but it requires rotation again from FY, who just went down. A 3-for-3 trade when it's all said and done, but at the very least, top lane, they get a kill on Pugna, so they actually get more out of that. Huge plays. This gives more room for EE to farm now, which he desperately needs. So C9 come out of it somewhat ahead. Especially with Fata getting that double kill. Had they gotten that courier, that would have been huge. But they couldn't get it, so they just shake their heads and say that's fine. TP coming in. Bone 7 wants to fight now, but here comes the rest of Vici Gaming. EE now decrepified. Ancient Seal. That damage is too ridiculous. Now there's going to be a ward on the ground. Black looks like he might go down, but you will have to Black back up after this. Bone 7 takes an Arcane Bolt. They're splitting and trying to just get out of there. Bone 7 jukes through the trees. He buys another circlet before he dies. So Vici Gaming getting involved in yet another kill. Pilot is still here. He's trying to clarity up. He doesn't want to lose the mana for this Wraithfire Blast. Oh no! Oh, the range creep screwing him over. The TP from FY, and he cannot get there for the ensnare in time. So it's all well and good that they're getting farm for Fatsa and even for Bone 7 in the bottom lane. Or at least they were. Eternal Envy's still dying. He's died twice, and he's only sitting on a total of 8 last hits. Which is not what you want for your Naga Siren player. Again, though, Fata 26 last hits. But what is this going to build into? Looks like maybe boots into drums. I know the build that EE loves to go is boots, drums into Aghanim Scepter. We'll see if he decides to go for that. AUI 2000, he has leap. DD picked up as well. Bone 7 TPing in. No, he canceled at the last second. Ice Ice Ice, fire flying away. Top lane, EE blowing up again to another Decrepify as well as another blast. And all of a sudden, it looks like Vici Gaming, just because they're winning top, essentially gives them a lot of room to work with. Especially if they can get this tier 1 tower. Make it so that Naga cannot farm the jungle and get all of that money that's on the map. The more pressure you put on the Naga Siren, which they're doing, the better the game is going to go. Super still doesn't have an exorcism. He's going for the build that he went in the previous game. And looks like the Observer Ward from the Radiant side did spot out a rotation coming through, so Super just backs up. And now another rotation coming from Vici Gaming. That Dire don't spot. Cloud9 don't see this happening. Super's still pulling very far back right now. Pylai die. They're going to bait this. Super might walk forward here a bit. They'll bait an arrow or Wraithfire Blast, and then Fenrir will come through. There he goes. Static Link coming in right now. Fisher about to go. No, Wraithfire Blast first. Now the Ancient Seal on Pylai deck. Concussive Shot. Arcane Bolt coming in. Fata blowing up. Black doing a lot of the work there. He goes down. Black about to fall as well with the Sprout. The right clicks from Fata get the kill. But the rest of the squad of Cloud9 are going to make their way out of there. Super actually got hit by an arrow, I believe, but they will not chase underneath that tier 1 tower. This does give room for Envy, who's still only at 15 last hits. Bottom lane, Ice Ice is working on getting a Blink Tag. He's got 1,500 gold in the bank. It'll be pretty quick. So all of a sudden, Ice Ice is getting involved too. Bone 7, and this is just a build. I don't know where this build came from. I haven't talked to anybody recently about it, but the double Null Talisman build, the triple Null Talisman build rather, apparently, I've seen this in a lot of games. This gives you a lot of really damage though, to be fair. It's almost like getting phase boots, but then you wonder why aren't you going for phase boots? Smoke of Deceit coming through for Fenrir and FY. Mystic Flare, Fisher, Fata, blown up, done. Not yet anyway, he bottles up one more right click, should do the job. Not there, another bottle saving his life, he'll get into the trees. The Arcane Bolt, that might get the kill, 170 HP. Looks like he won't fall. 69 HP on the backside. Meanwhile, they blow up one. That'll be Earthshaker going down. Fots is so low. Moonlight Shadow going to be picked up on the backside. Bone 7 still alive. A Crypt Swarm will get them the kill. Wraith Fire Blast on Black, who was looking for another blast but couldn't get it. A 1 for O trade after a huge dive on Fata. More space created for Eternal Envy in the top lane. Actually putting some tower damage here. Almost 1,000 gold. The most farm he's had all game.
Top tower is under attack.
But this tower is not falling slowly. That's the problem. And they'll try to pressure the mid-tier 1. No Exorcism. This tower might have been gone already had they had it. Black actually uses his Nether Blast. Arrow sailing through. It actually hits on Super. More TP reactions coming through. AUI wants to fight this. Meanwhile, Nature's Wrath, Pylai die. Wraithfire Blast goes. Can they get this? Meanwhile, Pylai die. He is going to be lasted up. No reincarnation, but Fata static linking. Once more, Echo Slam. Doesn't do much, but there's the Fissure and the Nether Blast. Black will get the kill. A 2-for-1 trade. Cloud9 getting a bit too greedy. Concussive shot. AUI 2000 leaps away, but that'll still hit. Doesn't do that much damage. It's only level 1, obviously. And they will take the tower, it looks like. Fenrir runs up and Chanson's going to hit the tower once. Trance coming through. Deny. Nobody's there. It's gone. Fenrir gets the kill on the tower. But Bone 7's bottom. Putting some chip damage. Same thing is happening top with Eternal Envy on this tier 1 tower as well. Although still very healthy. So 10-9 at 10 minutes. Very action-packed. But it feels like Cloud9 aren't creating enough space for EE. Not yet anyway. 1,300 gold in the bank is a good starting point, but this is 10 minutes in. You're looking to have a relic at 14 if you're having good farm for an Naga Siren. That's not going to happen this time around. Or ratings maybe at 16 to 17. No, I don't think so. Maybe if they can get a couple of towers. But on the other side of things, Vici Gaming is going to start Nether Blasting down waves. Towers as well. Super now has Exorcism. He got it at a point early rather than getting that extra point in Witchcraft before getting the Exorcism. And I like this decision a lot more. There should be a Blink Dagger now. In fact, there is on Ice Ice Ice, so he's ready to go. He'll eat his way through. And, well, Highlight Eye and AUI 2000 are just sitting bottom, just chilling. Taking a bit of a smoke break. The tier 1 tower top's getting focused, so it looks like it will be a trade. And I think that, although you're losing map control for Eternal Envy and letting him farm in the jungle, you're at least getting a tower out of it when you're up against a team that can push this heavily with, of course, a Nether Blast. So I think this is an okay decision for Cloud9 right now. They're going to have a mech, though, for Vici Gaming. That's kind of a problem. For Bone 7, he's got a Blade Mail and 2.5 Null Talismans. And they'll try to pressure mid. Or maybe defend top. They haven't decided. 1 TP back from Batrider. Nether Blast going to do some damage to the tier 2. But it looks like they just want the tier 1 here. They might go back up for this tier 2 top. Meanwhile, Super TPs to mid. They're going to fight. Lasso coming in from Ice Ice Ice, but Song. Counter initiation, EE. Let's see what they can do with this. Ensnare's about to come through. Wraith Fire Blast. Plasma Field. Mystic Flare onto 2. EE. Not dead, but there's the reincarnation. EE getting out now. Eternal Envy very low. He'll survive. On the backside, here comes Super, however. He does have Exorcism. Moonlight Shadow, but they don't have detection. Black's here as well. Fata coming in. Now, he's got only 14 damage stolen, but Plasma Field and Eye of the Storm should be enough. There's the Exorcism, but gets stopped immediately as they kill him. Dead. Fata picks up a haste rune as well. And just a really great fight. Tier 2 tower as well is extraordinarily low. Bone 7 was not there during the entire fight. And they will take the tower, obviously, with the catapult doing the work. Illusion, no. EE wanted it, but couldn't quite grab it. Eternal Envy's very low. Living on the edge. He doesn't want to have to go back home yet. But he's sitting on 53 HP. He wants one more Riptide. And that'll get the gold. Just maximizing his farm. That's sketchy. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. Treads and 2,000 gold for this Razor. Item decisions. Who's building the mech? AUI. You have a Mirana building a mech, so a bit different from what we see from Momoyan. Fata now going to push this back with his Plasma Field. Bone 7 now going for Boots, and a Belt of Strength probably for Necro. Also has 2 Null Talismans, so... Ice 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 making his way top. So the first lasso with that Blink Dagger pretty much goes horribly. A lot of that due to Eternal Envy. And this is what Brax talked about earlier when we were watching the lgd.cdec versus LGD game. You want a Naga Siren to farm, yes, but push out the waves and then be involved with your team whenever your song is ready. It's not currently. It's on cooldown for a minute because it still is level 1, but he's getting closer and closer to that relic, which is almost miraculous because of how far behind he was. He's just running straight bottom. His team is not with him yet, but he wants an ensnare. Mirror image first. Bone 7 TP's in. There's going to be the Echo Slam, but guess what? Fisher doing a lot of damage to himself as he had the Blade Mail on. Pylai die. Mystic Flare misses. FY. Static Link. They right-click down. Black immediately. 3 dead. Now it looks like it might be 4. Cloud9 running over Vici yet again. This time in game number 2. Pylai die. He doesn't have his reincarnation. He's still alive, but just barely. One more right-click. No. Another Moonlight Shadow, but they're underneath that Radiant Sentry Ward. Not that it matters, because guess what? Everyone from Vici's dead again. Super's running back in. He still has Exorcism, but only for a moment longer. The aggressive playstyle for Cloud9 is just working out. The Blade Mail did work. Even though Bone 7 went down in that fight, Earthshaker was essentially dead by the time he got his combo off. He took a bit of damage from Fata, I believe, as well in the backside, but the Blade Mail just did some work. FY now level 8. And they have the, well, for the top 3 in net worth, Vici Gaming are leading the way. Or rather, Cloud9. That'd be rather impressive if it was Vici Gaming. No. Cloud9 are leading the way. 3k gold. What is Fata building towards? That's a lot of money. He could just buy a BKB outright pretty soon. And same with an Aghanim Scepter. Which are the 2 choices you think of? Or he could buy a drum right now. Mech's done, so he's not building that clearly. I'm reminded of Mouse Sports playing in a number of different leagues and going 5 Dagons. I doubt Fata has that kind of influence on Cloud9, but that would be fun to watch. Black's going to go ahead and throw this Nether Blast down on this tier 1 tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under
And the
attack.
team with the heavy push is getting outpushed by a Furion with 2 Null Talismans and a Blade Mail. It's impressive to watch, really. Vici Gaming is not bad with these heroes. It just feels like Cloud9 are playing it better.
Tower is under attack.
Again, a lot of it comes to farming priority and getting map control. And they've given enough farm for AUI 2000 to have a mech, even though he's a 4 support Mirana. They're going to smoke and wrap around. Pylai Die Reincarnation is available. But all 5 heroes are here for Vici Gaming. This tier 1 tower will fall, but so will the tier 1 tower top, as EE takes that one.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Here's the wrap. Pylai Die, no Blink Dagger, he's got to run right in. There's the Exorcism going. Now Vici Gaming are balling up. And this could work out well, especially if EE doesn't come to this fight. And you look at Bone 7, he has TP ready to go, but he's not in position. They actually might just lose this tier 2 tower altogether. And it looks like they'll just give it away for free. There's the Moonlight Shadow. They want to try to engage off the back of this, though. Oh, boy, this could be dangerous. No Sentry Wards here. At least none that I can see for Vici Gaming. Highlight Eye running in. There's the Nature's Wrath. Black gets Wraithfire Blasted. Arrow. Does it connect? It looks like barely, but he mechs up just in time. He still will fall. Fisher going first, but still not enough. Super's Exorcism is done. Fenrir TP's away. Wraithfire Blast. Super getting just absolutely brought down low and destroyed. Ice, Ice, Ice. Do they have any way to stop his TP? No. So 2 for 2 towers. 2 kills, 2 towers. And some map for EE, who now has his relic, and maybe a Radiance? Yes, the Radiance recipe now coming at 17 minutes. So this is the problem here for Cloud9, is that after that last fight, Vici Gaming are like, listen, we actually have abilities. We can throw Nether Blast, we can use Exorcism, but Cloud9 do the smart thing. They take the fight after Exorcism is down. FY and Ice 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 are looking to maybe try to engage on this, but they walked right over the Dire Observer Ward. Ice 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 jumps in, blinks onto AUI. Mech is going to go, but won't keep him alive. He got silenced twice. And Cloud9 are just like, listen, we're going to keep going here. Even though they don't have mech anymore. Ice Ice Ice, Firefly, Wraithfire Blast. He's up on the high ground, no blink tagger from Pylai Die. Roche is not dead yet. They're taking a long time to finish this. Ice 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 Flame Break pushes Pylai Die up onto the high ground here. Uh-oh, Ice Ice Ice, that's not where you want to be, my friend. You're dead. That actually ruins the fight of Vici Gaming. Now this song coming through. They need to finish Roshan. They need to do it soon. And it looks like it will go to Fata, the Razor. Now has it and his BKB at the same time. Which will it pop? He'll pop the BKB. Plasma Field going in. Fenrir pops the Fisher. Does nothing against Fata. The right click and Eye of the Storm. Double kill for the Razor player. Still going. Static Link but it breaks immediately. Super's too fast, but there's the Sprout. No, only connects onto Black, but he's TPing away, but the ensnare comes into the back end from EE. Triple kill for Vata. They're still chasing after Super, but he should make it away. And now they'll ball up and take this tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Super Exorcism still going. Pylai die, no blink. Might actually be flying out now. Wraithfire Blast not going. He does have enough mana. He actually is in treads for his reincarnation, but big fight. Fatsu with the BKB going to work yet again. And this is what I was talking about. If you've heard me before talking about Cloud9, a lot of people talked about Sing Sing and how integral he was to his team. Fata is just mechanically a fantastic player. He brings different ideas and ideals. He plays a different way than Sing Sing. Both of them are great in their own right, but Fata is showing that he can work with Cloud9, where they had a rough start not too long ago in Starlight and other tournaments they were in. And it's not even like Fata's really been doing all that much. He's just been playing a standard Razor. But his team has made a lot of room for him. The one thing I don't like, though, is the Naga pick. I really just think there's other heroes that do this as effectively, that push out. You saw the Tinker in the last game. Kind of greedy. The thing is, if Vici Gaming's still focused on maybe pushing and destroying EE and making sure he didn't get any farm, they might be in a better position, but they've been too preoccupied with what C9 are doing. So really, this game comes down to the supports, I think. And Bone 7 especially. Bone 7 especially has been on another level this game. For Vici Gaming, they're still in it. The Pugna pick's not really panning out for them just yet. It can. They haven't really used Nether Ward that effectively. I don't think it's been that big of an issue. Whereas if you fight a long duration fight with Nether Ward up, usually you come out ahead if you're Pugna, but I haven't seen him place it. I haven't seen it get countered. Maybe it's just Black gets focused down very quickly in these fights. Yeah, they'll let Super with his Exorcism stay alive, but that's only because he doesn't even have level 2 Exorcism yet. He's that far behind. Whereas Fata's sitting, what, level 13? Yeah. BKB, Aegis. He's got a Plate Mail as well, so maybe an Assault Cuirass. Lasso, Pylai Die, Reincarnation. I don't know if that was worth it. Arrow's going to hit on Ice, Ice, Ice. Starstorm probably going to go first as well. Wraith Fire Blast, Ice, Ice, Ice is done. And then you say at what cost?
Double damage.
Is he going to try to solo Fenrir? Enchant Totem, TP away. He can't stop this. He's not going to song. He thought about it for a second, and then he decided, maybe I should keep this. Oh, EE silenced. He might blow up before he can get his song off. Oh, the Yule Scepter, Super, making sure he can't get out of there. Oh, that Exorcism, well played from Super. EE being a bit too aggressive. Exorcism was used, however, so that means that this tier 2 tower top lane's done. Bots with a DD and an Aegis, you don't want to fight into that. Oh, maybe you do. Echo Slam coming in. Big one from Fenrir. Fisher onto 2 as well. AUI backs up. Pylai Die. And pops the Blade. Now, still no reincarnation for a long time. Looks like he will fall. Not yet anyways, but soon. 100 HP left in the tank. 4 Staff Ice 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 wants it. Flame Break actually missed. Pylai Die turns around. The Seeking Napalm slow turn rate. Mystic Flare. Bone 7 has to walk out of it. Fots is still doing work. Ice 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 still chasing. Pylai Die. He really wants this kill. Can't get it. Super does get the kill on Bone 7. Now they're chasing further and further. Ancient Seal, and they will grab 2. EE TPs to the fight, but a bit too late. No more chasing from Vici Gaming. They need that, but they need that about 10 more times. If you look at the gold graph now, it's actually not that far ahead for Cloud9, only about 7,500. Experience-wise, it is 7,500. But they need that a couple more times for Vici to really get back into this one. They need Super level 3 ultimate, let alone level 2, which he just got. He's going to be going for a Bloodstone, so it's going to be tough to bring him down in these engagements now. FY is kind of poor at this point. If we look at the items in general, Vici Gaming's kind of lacking. But Fenrir is keeping them in this. He got his Blink Dagger. That Echo Slam, which was only level 1 by the way, still did a lot of work. And he's that close to level 2. Vata, Lasso. Gets slowed up, but, well, it doesn't matter. That's the Aegis. Song of the Siren is going to go. He didn't pop Eye of the Storm, but he does have it. He also has a BKB, which is ready in 1 second. Wraith Fire Blast, they blow up Ice, Ice, Ice. Who's next? Doesn't matter. 2 are dead already. And they'll take down this ward rather quickly. Meanwhile, TP, AUI 2000 did not have an arrow. I believe that was Skyrath getting out of there. They waste the Aegis, though. Could be worse. Alright, well. Fata BKB first, no drums. Plate mail into maybe Assault Cuirass. No, Shiva's Guard. Shiva's Razor. I actually like this a lot. A lot of your damage comes through Static Link and making sure you can chase. And Shiva's Guard gives you just that. I think that's a pretty smart decision. And Taxo's not bad either. Not that they really need the attack slow. No one's really right-clicking on the side of Vici Gaming. Down bottom AUI 2000. Playing a dangerous game. Ice was waiting for him, but I was not going to make that mistake. Oh boy. Necro 3 now done for the Bone 7 Furion. He's thinking about TPing in, maybe. Remember, Fata no Aegis now. He still has Shiva's Guard, though. It's up to about 31? No, 21 rather.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Math. Oof. Denied. Yes, Black will deny the tier 2 tower. Bone 7 TP's bottom. And now they're just spreading Vici Gaming thin. This will give them some farm, however. Fenrir and FY. Fenrir has his Blink Dagger, so whatever he gets now is just essentially luxury. He would like a Veil, I'm sure. FY would definitely like a Force Staff. That would be his first item, really, after Arcane Boots. So in terms of farm, you've got, what, a Blade Mill and maybe a Blink Dagger if Pilot Eye wants to buy it. AUI has a full mech and 1700 gold on top of that. The supports are that much farmed. That much more farmed, rather. In terms of levels, they're also up there. Level 9 for FY. It's rare that we see FY get shut down so hard in these games, but this is one of them.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Cloud9
attack.
look like they're on a mission with this tournament. They're about to be in the grand finals, too, with a win.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's not over yet. One good fight under Exorcism and Nether Blast. One good lasso, one good Echo Slam could change the complexity of this game. Complexion, rather. I should stop using fancy words. Well, there is the Aghanim Scepter for Black now. I'm sure we would have liked that a bit earlier, but... Ice, 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 Firefly... Can they get this kill, though? He's actually just running to get a TP, as he doesn't have one. Anywhere he goes, though... Oh, Treants are going to go up. Shiva's Guard, Force, and he's going to Firefly to the high ground on the other side. There's the Plasma Field. They spot out his trail. Arrow does connect. Ice, 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 in trouble. Can they get to him? Yep, they certainly can. Pilot Eye with his newly acquired Blink Dagger gets the kill with Wraithfire Blast, so he's down for 43 seconds. Again, all of the outer towers are gone for Vici Gaming, but they're not out of this yet. They're still down a lot of gold. Almost 10k at this point. Experience-wise, 7,500. Super actually can have a Bloodstone after this Ancient stack, but of course that'll mean no buyback. We'll still have 8 charges, though. And they did pop Exorcism for that as well, but no Dire Observer Ward, so it's not like Cloud9 know this is happening. Radiance now for the Naga Siren. And Mantis Sal's going to be next. She got that Radiance a while ago, so... She got her bots as well, and then she's been kind of stagnating for a bit, still doing okay. Fata's really been the one that's been shouldering the load this game. 10, 3, and 13. There's the Bloodstone down done for the Death Prophet, so a bit tankier. And obviously the Bloodstone charges will help. And a DD. Roche is up, and it looks like Fata says, listen, we can do this now. We have map control. Push out the waves with Bone 7 doing it in the bottom lane. Top's already pushed out. AUI will push out mid, and then they'll go for Roshan. Maybe they get a pick first. We haven't seen any smokes recently, though, which is kind of weird. Both teams have been kind of aggressive, and neither team willing to smoke yet. I think if Vici Gaming take a fight, though, I don't know if there's any way they can really win. You've got Song of the Siren, you've got Reincarnation coming out for the Wraith King, you have a very tanky Fata, and all the damage that comes from Bone 7, as well as even the Mirana at this point. Just the survivability more than anything, actually. How do you deal with those abilities? How do you deal with Reincarnation and Song of the Siren? You have to burst them down with huge Echo Slams, huge Fissures, a combo just to make sure everyone stays stun locked, and then you grab 1 or 2 kills. If you can take down the Razor especially, I think that you're in a good position. But then Fata can just buy back. He actually doesn't have the money for it, but... Did he just buy something? Oh, he has a point booster, so he's going Ags. And he's just going to TP top and head to the jungle. Farm up his Manta style, and then maybe go again. Smoke of Deceit, this is what I was talking about. Vici Gaming, if they can find a pick off, they'll have some more map control. And maybe we can take a tier 2 or something. An illusion that they're not going to go ahead and touch. They're going to run mid. Super's baiting this a bit. But Cloud9 are okay with just sitting back and farming. Again, they have a Naga, so yeah, obviously they would be.
Roots and run.
Jeez. They're getting close. Smoke's about to pop here, though. They'll back off now. They'll do it right under the guise of a tier or observer ward. Speaking of smokes, Pilot will purchase up 1 for his team. A lot of defensive wards coming out for Vici Gaming, a lot in their own jungle. They want to stay safe when they farm there. They have 1 up here at the entrance to the Dire jungle, but that's about it. Also 1 at their Ancient stack. So their warding is more defensive than offensive, which means that EE gets the entire map, essentially, other than the Dire jungle, or Radiant jungle, I mean. If he tries to farm that, he might get picked off. But they're really waiting this one out. They can maybe go high ground here, but they head into Exorcism. They don't want to fight it in Nether Blast. Decrypt can still do a lot of damage. And even with the BKB up on Fata and an Aegis, they still don't feel comfortable enough. Is this another smoke? No. Vici Gaming just moving together as a team. They're trying to push out mid and get some more map control. Blacks can go ahead and purchase up. He's got a point booster. Might be his own Bloodstone. I don't know what else you pick up if you have your Aghanim, so... Pili dies, ready to go mid. They have this Observer Ward. And even if they bring Pili Die down, it doesn't matter. Again, he's got Reincarnation. Only level 2 though, so not the level 3 60-second duration that it is. It's a pretty big discrepancy from level 2 to 3, by the way. 100 seconds is kind of a lot. So EE pushes out bottom and then heads to the mid lane, where maybe they go for a kill or fight. They have a Smoke of Deceit. It looks like it's on the courier, and they're getting ready to use it. They will. They don't get EE, but he can bots in, maybe. He's going to rip Tide with his illusions down to the bottom lane, and they're already pushing up towards the tier 3 tower. Top lane, Bone 7 can TP in whenever. EE is sitting behind them. There's the Moonlight Shadow. I don't know if they saw it. Looks like Vici Gaming might have an idea, and they back up towards their own tier 3 tower. So, yeah, they're very, very cautious right now. They saw them move back here to the tier 2 tower and then smoke up underneath. Well, they didn't see the smoke, but they saw everyone kind of back towards this direction. So nothing coming of the Smoke of Deceit from Cloud9 other than a lot of map control, again. 31 minutes in, 26 to 15. We had a really fast-paced start, and then it kind of just tapered off for a bit. And Cloud9's just like, listen, just pump the brakes. There was a fight down at our bottom tier 2 we didn't really like. But other than that, they've won every single fight in this game. They've gotten a ton of farm for EE. Who was having a really rough start, but he's doing well now. Bone 7 is going towards maybe a Scythe. He has an Ultimate Orb on him right now. He has the Necrobook already. If they want more push, you can go Massive. I don't see that happening. Maybe a Lincoln Sphere up against the Bat Rider would work as well. Fata's Ags is going to be done soon. He just needs 1 more component. He's got enough money for 2. And Pili Die and AUI. These are just farming carries. Or farming supports, rather, that can transition into carries. It's like seeing Zai when he plays Enigma, or Zai when he plays, specifically, Wraith King. They give him a lot of farm priority. They're not necessarily doing the same thing for Pili Die, but they're still giving their supports a lot of farm priority. Bone 7 can use the jungle. Eternal Envy can push out the waves and take the Ancients. The supports can use the enemy jungle because they have great vision there. And, Fata can also farm pretty much wherever needed. like the Ancients as well. 400 away from his Ags, and that's probably when they fight. Although Aegis is going to expire soon. Another minute, I think. Uh-oh. Oh, that's kind of sneaky. I don't know about this. I don't know what Bone 7's doing. He's just sitting here in the trees. I think he's looking for them to see if they're still at the top of the tier 3 tower so that he can push in a little bit more. He's going to go in and TP bottom. Make some illusions. No smoke of deceit gang coming from Vici Game. They're just running straight ahead. They do see that Pylai is there, but he blinks away instantaneously. And Bone 7's just still chilling in the trees here, man. He doesn't care. He's actually canceling his Nature's Wrath animation. He will use it. And it will hit down bottom, and actually does a bit of damage to FY. They actually have to mech through that. Ice took a lot of the damage from the Radiance Burn, so this is just without them even being close to the fight. They take that much damage. Again, he has 2.8k gold in the bank. He could buy his Manta if he wanted to pretty much soon, but it looks like he's probably going Scythe. He's going to TP and just take the Ancients.
Warriors of the wood.
He actually saw them all rotate back in, and then he TP'd away. So we talked about LGD playing very cautiously when they had the lead. It's sort of the same kind of feeling from Cloud9. But when you have a Naga Siren, there's not many ways you're going to lose this game if you're, 6-slotted. But he's not particularly close. He's got 3,000 gold in the bank. He bought a Manta, he bought a Bots, but he's still kind of behind. He's only got 232 last hits right now, whereas he probably have more if he had a better start. Fata does finish up the Aghanim Scepter. No more Aegis. AUI 2000 still has the Mech and 4-step and 1,200 gold in the bank. On the other side of things, there is the gem up on Ice. FY does have a Yule Scepter. So all of a sudden, Vici Gaming are starting to get back into it. There's the Diffuser coming out for EE, though. Plate Mail now up, so potentially Shiva's Guard for the Death Prophet. So they are getting back into this. Yes, there may be one item down on Cloud9, but they're still getting there. The problem is how you deal with Eternal MV, in about 5 minutes' time when he has a heart, potentially, or Diffusal 2. So for Vici Gaming, they haven't seen the Tier 2 tower in about at least 15 minutes. The last fight they took was right around that time, it feels like. And Cloud9 are just strangling them. Vici have to travel together. They're looking for a lasso. They'll find Pylai. Not the best target, but he will get blown up. Reincarnation is going to go. Flame Break's going to go. Fisher as well. And they get the kill. Nice pickup. And they're working towards the Tier 2 tower. Nature's Wrath, however, doing some damage on the backside. And they're maybe having second thoughts here. There is no creep wave, but now it's coming. Oh, but Bone 7's just like, listen, I'm going to put ship damage on the Tier 3 tower. Force some TPs. You can't get the Tier 2 tower. Ice has to force away. He'll TP now. FY already out. Ice is away as well. Oh, no, this song. Oh, it's only level 2. It's down for 2 minutes now. Eternal Envy. A little bit late on that. Well, they force out Song. They get a kill on the Wraith King, who does not have level 3 ultimate, so that's down for 2 minutes as well. They force out 2 ultimates, and they could have gotten the Tier 2 tower, but that would have meant a lot of chip damage, if not the tower, down bottom. So, Vici Gaming, as long as they have a set of racks, they're still in this. Oh, top lane, though. Fata finds Black. Black way out of position. They don't even need the TP from Bone 7. Fata gets the kill. He got decrept at the end, but it didn't even matter. He actually had the Eye of the Storm, which was more than enough to get the kill on top of the static link and right-click damage, so. So Black goes down at a pivotal moment. He does also have a soul booster, too, so it looks like he'll be going for a Bloodstone. AUI checking Roche. Not up for another minute or so. And Pylai goes to the Ancients and says, let me farm this, guys. I just died. You owe me one. I'm not sure if that's what he said, but Bone 7's still clinging out of these 2 Null Talismans like
With me.
They're part of him here. I do like that idea, though. Super's next item is going to be that BKB. He tried building it the last game, and it didn't really help him out too much, unfortunately. Bone 7 pops the Necro 3. He'll send him top. Force rotation from one of the Vici heroes. and then maybe they'll go for a Roshan. And this is the problem for Vici. It's almost like they have to stay together. If they lose one hero, then it's a problem. Whereas if you have Cloud9, you can have 2 or 3 heroes roshing, assuming you have the right heroes. Bone 7 can just jump into the Rosh Pit as well. As soon as he like pushes out a lane, he just goes to the Rosh Pit. He forces a rotation from one of the sides of Vici Gaming. And you can do the same thing for a Naga. You just keep throwing your illusions, riptiding, and there's not much you can do about it. They're just gonna, you know, right now their map control is about here. It's not long before their map control is maybe even here. And they're, you know, they're getting more and more defensive when it comes to their wards, except for this one right here, which is really nice in terms of seeing if they're gonna head to Roshan. But Cloud9 is so far out that they're just going to head in from this direction, so...
Shame on you.
Yeah, that mini-map geometry is still a little bit messed up for whatever reason. I don't know why. Now they have an understanding that they're in the Rosh Pit. And let's see what Vici Gaming do to react here. Smoke at the seat. Looks like nobody has it on them currently. Black is going to take a treant and just say, listen, you need to... And this is just smart play from Bone 7. Just get vision with the treant. See where everyone's hanging. And by the time they make their way to the Rosh Pit, Cloud9 have already taken Roshan, potentially. Firefly came early, and it looks like, yeah, Vici are just going to let this go. They know that it's too late. EE is running into the jungle. He's got a song. They want to fight this, and they want to fight now. Rosh is not dead yet. Now it is. Song's still going. It's going to be done in about a second. They cancel it. The arrow does connect on Ice Ice Ice. EE, now Moonlight Shadow going. Oh my god, it's all breaking out now. Starstorm going in. Meanwhile, EE still getting chased down. Shiva's guard. Here comes Fata, the big boy. Double kill immediately. Super losing damage with the static link. Now Super trying to get out. Ensnare. Long range. No, gets canceled from Fog. Super's very fast with the phase, but EE should get at least one ensnare here. Can he find it? No, they're going to go to the high ground. Fatsa wants this. He also wants the plasma field. One right click. Now Bone 7 TP's in. Great Yule Scepter. EE now Mantis out. The lasso doing a lot of work. Fatsa very low, but he has the Aegis. They will TP away. They haven't even taken a set of tier 3 or racks yet, but they get 4 kills. Great aggressive play. Cloud9 lulling them to sleep, and then all of a sudden, boom, they pop the song. They get 4 quick kills. Just like that. That was fun to watch. And Vici Gaming were not expecting that. They were okay with farming their own jungle and then backing after the Roshan had been taken. Oh, this could be a lot of gold for Ice Ice Ice, who's stuck only with an Ogre Club and a Force Staff and Blink. Generally, you have a Force and a Blink Dagger, you're okay with it, but at 40 minutes, this is not the farm he's looking for. So, here we stand at 40 minutes. Another fight won by Cloud9. Still no tier 3 dead. And at some point, Naga's going to have this Heart of Trask, sell the Magic Stick, and then you just need one more item. Which at that point is probably a Butterfly. Not even that. That really doesn't help that much, though. Although it gives you a shit ton more damage. And Fatsa with the Shiva's Guard, BKB Ags. He still has 1,000 gold in the bank unless something's flying out to him. Oh yeah, it's going to be a Refresh Orb. He actually just needs the Perseverance. Mjolnir's also done for Pile I Die. Again, support turned into semi-carry, so there's that. This is it. I think this might be the time that Cloud9 try to push in. Reaver's done for Naga, but no buyback though. She'll send her illusions to the jungle to farm, and EE will go from there. Super! I don't know about this. Great Yule Scepter though. Actually baits out a Wraithfire Blast. Song not connecting, only on black. That's all they get. Pilot Die looking to Wraithfire Blast, can't get it. Actually taking a lot of damage. He does have Reincarnation. Black taking some damage, but also dishing it out with Nether Blast, and the Ward doing some work too. They can't even get the kill. Bone 7 actually TP'd in, and they got the kill, but he'll fall. He does get, however, a double FY went down. He went down to the Blade Mail. He's dead for 70 seconds, but maybe worth it with 2 kills. And the Exorcism is done now. At least in a couple of seconds it is. Pilot Die still maybe waiting for an initiation. Fata, it's coming. He'll drop his TP scroll, and now he's got the double Eye of the Storm with Ags. Zappity zap. It's coming soon. Very calm. He just runs to the high ground. Mantas and snares. Buyback coming out. That'll be from Bone 7. Super. Force further. BKB now popped. Now working towards Black here, who is hexed up. Haven't killed him yet, but there's the Wraithfire Blast. Pilot Eye owning him. And they're going to go straight for the tier 3 tower now that there are some creeps in the base. And they'll forward as well. Lasso now in EE. He will get silenced up on top of it. Mystic Flare. He doesn't have buyback. He's down for 67 seconds. No Aegis either. Gem now on the deck. But they're already taking the racks. And all of a sudden, they're pushed back very far. Arrow connecting on Super. Reincarnation. Pilot Eye wants the kill. He might fall just to the dot alone. The right click. Pilot Eye gets the kill. Racks on the top lane now gone. And it looks like Cloud9 about to take this series 2-0 and go to the grand finals of the World Esports Championship LAN finals. Fenrir gets a nice echo slam, but does fall in the end. FY going down to the Shiva's guard of Fata, who's beyond godlike with 14-3 and 7. Finally, Vici Gaming say that's enough. We are done here. We'll go down to the losers bracket. Oh no! What? Why did you pause? EE, no. Why? Why pause? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? All right, there we go. So, Cloud9, very convincing 2 games. This one a bit longer than the first, but impressive display nonetheless. AUI just kind of standing there. They must be thrilled, though. On to the grand finals. Cloud9 go. Vici Gaming, they're still in it. They have to go down the losers bracket, though. And after some really great performances from Vici, they get taken down by what seems to be a very solid Cloud9 team. I don't know why, but we're still in the game here. This game might not end. Looks like everyone's disconnected. Maybe this was just a game issue. Oh, that'll be it then. Cloud9, victory over Vici Gaming. Cloud9 go up 2-0. They'll be moving on to the grand finals where they'll play for a lot of money. Real quick before we head out, let's see how much money. In fact, the grand prize of first place, $97,000 US. Second place, $32,000. They've already secured that amount of money for themselves. Their first LAN after TI4, they've done well. So, that'll be it for me right now. I may be back on later if the BTS guys need a helping hand. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm done. Again, thanks so much for watching, guys. For everyone that tuned in earlier with, of course, 1437 yesterday. And Brax as well. It was a lot of fun. Shoutouts to Brax for stepping in when 1437 had other arrangements. If you enjoy the cast, leave a comment. Shoutouts, criticisms, what have you, in Twitch chat. Go ahead and follow me at twitter.com/montdota and twitch.tv/montdota2. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll leave you with the ending screen here.